Hello, lovers of all things random. jcarmine960 here, going to bring you a video on the new game mode Crew Battle. Very exciting game mode, came out a week ago. I've been playing it every day since, but didn't want to do a video until they did the full patch updates and they balanced it and everything, because I've seen a lot of videos out there already that are obsolete and out of date. So this one hopefully will hold a little longer. That way you guys can get all that awesome info that you need. So, things we need to talk about in Crew Battle. First of all, it's like random arena and you get 3 chances or 3 losses a day. Which is nice that it is daily for free. You don't have to pay to enter it, which is nice. However, if you do finish it, you finish all 15 or you lose all 3, you can pay 150 gems to redo it. Not a great value, so not recommended on doing that, because you don't really get a good value out of that. Even if you win streak and win all 15 games, you still don't get anywhere near that 150 back. So there is a crew crit that is applied. The way it feels like it works is it is your normal crit damage, plus there's a second chance to do a crew crit on top of that. That procs completely separate. So right now I'm running 772% damage. This is my build, my loadout, and then my crew also has 241% chance. So it is a really good crew that I'm in right now. It's called Random Co. We've got room for 18. It's Spanish speaking, so if you speak Spanish, habla español, join us, which is nice. But let's dive in. I'm going to show you guys my build and why I use it, and why I've been so successful. As you saw in the opening thumbnail, I got 15 wins. It was a full 15 win streak as well on this graphic, as you can see. So there's definitely, this build is really nice. I did lose one earlier today playing. I lost to a really bad shuffle, which can happen. But this is the build I do. I run Sacrifice for Value. And then, of course, I joker those into the growth and the sacrifice for the value. But iron just hits everything, lowers its health, and then poison just hits everything and ticks it down. So I'm going to show you guys one of these game modes in action. Hopefully I can do okay, considering I'm playing on my mouse. Alright, so we're going to dive into one here. And let's see how we do. It's very difficult with mouse and keyboard here. So he's got iron. He's running the same setup, only he's running laser instead of poison. So let's see how he does. I do like to get early levels in on this stuff. Not underneath this. I accidentally misclicked this, but once I hit 100, depending on what my board setup is, I will upgrade stuff instead. So you can see here I accidentally blew 100 SP into iron early on, and it really hasn't affected me much. That's how kind of good these poisons are in the early game. But I do want to get rid of some of these here and try to get some tributes and get ready for the boss. Getting tributes for the night is so important. I cannot stress that enough. That is the single biggest winning factor you can possibly use to set up. So he's going to be sending the silence boss now, so I'm going to try to leave my board wide. And I'm not going to merge these tributes. I want to get more, actually, because after this boss, he's going to be coming in with the knight himself soon, hopefully. I mean, I'm killing stuff pretty quick here, so we'll see how he's doing. I think I do want to still build, because I want to try to get that some more. There we go. That's a nice 2-dot joker. Try to get another. Nope. Okay, so we're going to get decent cash back. I want to just do a couple upgrades here. Mouse and keyboard is so slow, so I do apologize. Normally I am much faster. But this is just kind of, it's easier for me to record using the mouse and keyboard, because I just kind of pull it up on my Streamlabs, so it's a lot easier for you guys to see. I sacrifice my ability to play for your guys' ability to win. So what you guys didn't get a chance to see there was so I'll do a second one here, was the Magician boss. When that Magician boss comes in, he is coming in hot. He's going to start nuking stuff. So when the game mode is going, pay attention to what's coming on your board. Because stuff doesn't really change in terms of, like, when you kill stuff, it doesn't spawn on your opponent. So as you can see here, me and this guy both are just kind of just straight killing everything as it's spawning, and we're not building up on each other's boards at all. So it's not normal PvP where when you kill stuff it comes. Everything spawns on its own set timer, so you're kind of just running against yourself, except the bosses will be spawned by you on your opponent. That's the only main difference between these game modes. And then I'm not sure if I mentioned it earlier, as the way crit works, you'll see orange pop up and then you'll see purple pop up. It's like two different style of crits. One can crit just instant damage, and then the other one is, you know, your normal is your orange, and then purple is, of course, your crit multiplier from your crew. So being in a big crew definitely helps a ton. So here we're going to be just focusing right now, since the silence boss is out and almost dead, we're going to be focusing on trying to get some of these tributes to try to get better shuffles here for money. Tribute, 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 that's the name of the game. Get as many tributes as you can. That's how you win, plain and simple. So he's doing it pretty decently. I've seen Typhoon. You know, I tried Typhoon. I don't know. I was not the biggest fan of it in this game mode. It just didn't feel like it hit hard enough. Yes, it's good for the bosses, but it just, I don't know, it felt lax. Maybe it's me. Maybe you guys are like, no, I've used Tribute and it's so good and blah, blah, blah. I wasn't able to merge that one in time. It was a growth anyway. I've used them, not a fan of them. So in this game mode though, you do want to try, once you have all of that out, would you stop focusing those please? Once you do have all of your tributes and stuff and you got a couple levels into your things, try to focus on getting growths. That's where you're really going to gain a lot of value later. The tributes early on, that 80 SP per dot style is really good. It's fantastic, but you're not really going to hit big money upgrades like you would just getting a 4 dot into a 5 dot sort of scenario. So you can see how much slower I unfortunately move when it's on mobile here, or when it's on the dashboard instead of mobile. So it's a little more difficult. I really wish I could just play with my phone. When I did my phone, I was up to 5 wins, and then I did 2 videos here. One I lost with a huge lag spike, so I cut that from the video. Like the whole game was just kind of frozen. So let's talk about rewards real fast. The 7-win chest is really nice. You get a ton of dice out of it. And then these are gems for your whole team at 10 wins and 15 wins. And then if you look here in your mailbox, you tend to get a lot of really cool rewards if your team runs really well. So this is just from today, this morning. I've already gotten like 35 gems, which is awesome. So that's a good way to really build up your stash. So here's the that value I was telling you about, the 150 gems. The rewards don't warrant it, so I don't recommend doing it. It's just not really in the value wheelhouse. So I do want to call out though, this is the deck that I use when I can use my hand on my phone. It's a lot faster. I can merge, I can dodge these the magician strikes. I can make the tributes a lot faster, open up a lot quicker. But I do want to call out a deck that I've seen a lot of people using as well, and it's basically they drop the poison and they pick up the laser. And the reason why a lot of people are running laser with this game mode is because of the most recent the most recent update, which is the way lasers work. So it got rebalanced. The new laser damage increases based off of the dots, which is very important. So if you have a 2-dot laser, it's literally just massive damage, and it's times. So 2 times 3 is 600. So if you have a 3-dot laser, it's doing 600. Per power up, that laser damage goes even higher, and the laser per class is even higher. They've increased the damage on it all across the board, but they did nerf the attack speed from much faster. They doubled it up to 1. So they also fixed, and this is again another reason why I wanted to wait to do this video, they fixed a bug on the laser where those enemies spawn, as they come up, if your laser hits, it won't just stop at the spawn point. It'll actually follow the board around the corners. It used to stop there because the way the programming worked. However, they did drop that down a little bit, which is nice. So what I do like is this game mode is crazy, it's fast-paced, and it actually feels different than the other ones. which when people add new game modes into games, you're like, cool, this is just this, but different, right? This is a whole new game mode. Random Mirror feels similar to Random Arena, but at least you don't have to shuffle every single, or, you know, spend the money to build a deck, all that other fun stuff right away. And of course, co-op and PvP feel different than even those, even though they're the same game mode. For PvP, going in with a set deck versus a randomly chosen one or a randomly given one does change it a little bit. However, this crew battle, man, it's fast. So what I want to hear from you guys is, what are your thoughts on crew battle? What do you see in this video? What builds have you guys been doing? Any questions or anything like that? Obviously, drop them all down in the comments. I do read the comments, and I want to get all the answers out to you guys as quickly as I can. So hopefully this sounds a little bit better. I got a new mic as well for you guys. Let's leave a like, leave a comment, and of course subscribe and click that notification so that you can be part of our video dad page, so you can get notified whenever these videos go live. And of course, until next time, everyone, I'll see you out there in the random arenas.